Prabhuji. Yeah, yeah, started Prabhuji.
पाद की जय, एकादशी महामहोत्सव की जय। जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज विहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी, गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी, यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन, यमुनतीरावनचारि, यमुनतीरावनचारि, जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी, जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी, गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी, यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन, यमुनतीरा बनचारि, यमुनतीरा बनचारि, जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी, जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, जय राधा गोपी वल्लभ, राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधे, जय राधा गोपी वल्लभ, राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधे, जयो जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ, बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा, जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ, बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा, जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पतवामी, नयन पतवामी, भावो तुम्हें निताय गौरांगो, निताय गौरांगो, निताय गौरांगो गौरहरि, जय सच्चिनंदन जय सच्चिनंदन, जय सच्चिनंदन गौरहरि, पतित पावन पतिता पावाना, पतिता पावाना गौरहरि, जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद, जय जय प्रभुपाद, जय जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव गुरुदेव, जय जय गुरुदेव, नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल, हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल। श्री राधा गोपी वल्लभ की जय, श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की जय, श्री निताय गौरंग भगवान की जय। ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरौ श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। सप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवसादि गौरभक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रे। नमो महाबदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरद्विषे नमः। नमो ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय गौ ब्राह्मणाहिताय च जगद्दिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हुकुम करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिमित्कृपः तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरु दीनतारिणं श्री परमानन्दमाधवं श्री चैतन्य ईश्वरम्। ओम पवित्रो पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थं गतोऽपि वा यत्स्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्ष सव्याभ्यान्तरं शुचि। श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु। हरे कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा। Thank you all for joining today morning's Ekadashi Srimad Bhagavatam reading. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Subhara Prabhu, Nirupama Mataji, Dandot Pranam, thank you for joining. Ramacharanji Prabhu, Dandot Pranam. Lakshman Kumar Prabhu, thank you for joining.
Thank
Shirika
you,
Mataji
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, Dandot Pranam, thank you for joining. Kamya Mataji, thank you for joining.
Hare
Vanilla
Krishna Prabhuji, Dandot
Dandot
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna Prabhuji, Dandot friend.
Sucharita Mataji, Dayananda Prabhu, Dandot Pranam, thank you for joining. Arvind,
Hare Krishna.
Dandot Pranam, thank you for joining. Santosh Aitya Prabhu, Pushkala Mataji, Dandot Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Bhagavatam.
Gautam Mataji, Dandot Pranam, thank you for joining. Raghurandan Prabhu, thank you for joining. Sanjay Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Dandot Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandot Pranam.
Gautam Mataji, Dandot Pranam. Murlidhar Prabhu, Haripriya Mataji, Dandot Pranam.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी धन्यवाद प्रणाम
Prasad Prabhu, Madhavi Mataji, Dandot Pranam. Praveen Prabhu, Suma
हरे
Mataji,
कृष्ण प्रभु जी धन्यवाद प्रणाम प्रभु
Hare
हरे
Krishna,
कृष्ण धन्यवाद
Dandot Pranam.
Anjali Mataji, Dandot Pranam. Hare Krishna. Vani Mataji, Dandot Pranam. Thank you for joining. Madhavi Mataji,
Hare
Dandot.
Krishna Prabhuji Dandavata.
Hare
Padma
Krishna
Mataji,
Prabhuji,
Praveen
Dandot
Prabhu,
pranam.
Dandot Pranam Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी धन्यवाद प्रणाम
Uma Mataji, Hare Krishna, Dandot Pranam. Shri Giriraj Prabhu, Lavanya Mataji, Dandot Pranam, Hare Krishna.
Dandot pranam
हरे
Prabhuji, Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna.
Satyadev Prabhu, Srivalli Mataji, thank you for joining. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu Dandavata Pranam.
Dandot Pranam. Thank you everyone for joining. Today morning's reading of Srimad Bhagavatam on Ekadashi day. It's a very good way to For me personally, on Ekadashi day, it gives a lot of empowerment to go through this special day. Because today is a checkpoint day of how much progress we have made, uh, how much desireful we are towards Krishna, and how much are we willing to make more further spiritual progress. Today is a checkpoint. Like His Grace Amrita Prabhu says, every 15 days we need a checkpoint. The good way to meditate on that. So we are in Canto 8, chapter 12. This whole chapter, the chapter name is Mohini Murti Bewilders Lord Shiva. Right? This whole chapter is about or Lord Shiva getting attracted to Mohini Murti is a byproduct. Actually, the whole chapter is about how beautiful is the Supreme Lord. That is the whole chapter about, right? So it starts with the prayers of Lord Shiva. Now this chapter is coming after the Samudra Manthan Leela has happened, after the nectar came out, after the nectar is given to the Devatas. It was taken by Asuras, but it was handed over to Mohini Murti. She came and she gave it to the Devatas. And after the Devatas have had it and the whole Samudra Manthan Leela is done, in the whole process, Lord Shiva, Bholenath ji, he took the poison that came out of it. So he was there during the Samudra Manthan Leela. He was there, he was present. And while he was present, he saw this beautiful form of the Supreme Lord, which came from the Samudra Manthan Leela. And it just allured everybody. Mind you, it was not allurement of just Asuras. So Mohini Murti, when she came, she did not just attract the Asuras, she attracted everybody. She attracted even the Devatas. She attracted even Lord Shiva, right? Everybody got attracted. And very strongly attracted. And now after this whole saga, Lord Shiva felt, he sat with his wife, Uma Devi. They went to the abode of Lord Krishna. They're sitting in front of Lord Krishna and they're asking, Lord Krishna to give darshan of same form once again. Why? Because they're so attracted. They're so much in love with Lord Krishna already. And this form in which he came, when he attracted the whole Asuras, especially did the service of taking away the, the nectar that came out away from the Asuras is a great service. And he gave it to the Devatas, right? So, so here is the chapter. So we have already read until 9th verse or something last week. So I'm not going to read all of the purports again, but since we are anyway starting, I'd like to read the translations, the shloka and translation up till verse number 9. And from there, we'll start reading the verse translation and purport also and discuss a little bit. Please excuse me for my Sanskrit reading because I'm not good at it. And this chapter is new for me for reading in Sanskrit, not with the verses, but we'll attempt to read it in the best possible way so that it's a service to Vyasdev, who has actually passed on this beautiful knowledge in the form of the shlokas through Sukadeva Goswami. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam Grantha ki Jai. Shri Padrayana Irvacha Varsha Dvajo Nisamyedam Yoshit Rupena Danavan Mohayitva Sura Ganan Hari Somam Apayayat Vrasham Arupya Girisha Sarvabhuta Ganirvrata Saha Devya Yayau Trastau Yatraste Madhusudana. One thing I would recommend everybody on the call, have this Bhagavatam with you. You all have Bhagavatam set. On Ekadashi day, why don't you just remove it from your shelf? And while I read it, you can also read it. You can keep it on mute and you can also read it. So it's a very what do you call that? Great blessing to be alive today and to be in a human form of body and to be on Ekadashi and to read Bhagavatam. So just think if it's possible for you. Translation and purport by Divine Grace. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sukadeva Goswami said, The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, in the form of a woman, captivated the demons and enabled the demigods to drink the nectar. After hearing of these pastimes, Lord Shiva, who is carried by a bull, went to the place where Madhusudana, the Lord, resides. Accompanied by his wife Uma and surrounded by his companions, the ghosts, Lord Shiva went there to see the Lord's form as a woman. Hare Krishna. Yeah, so here is being told Lord Shiva, along with his wife, went to see Lord Vishnu and they wanted to see the same form of Mohini Murti again. Sabhajito Bhagavata Sadaram Somaya Bhava Supavishta Vachedam Pratipujya Smayan Hari. The Supreme Personality of Godhead welcomed Lord Shiva and Uma with great respect. And after being seated comfortably, Lord Shiva duly worshipped the Lord and smilingly spoke as follows. Hare Krishna. So the source of everything, Lord Shri Krishna, is welcoming his own Ansha, Lord Shiva. And the discussion starts. Shri Mahadeva Vacha. Excuse me. Deva Deva Jagad Vyapin Jagad Isha Jaganmaya Sarvesham Api Bhavanam Tvam Atma Heturishvara. Lord Mahadeva said, O chief demigod among the demigods, O all-pervading Lord, master of the universe, by your energy, you are transformed into the creation. You are not the root. You are the root and efficient cause of everything. You are not material. Indeed, you are the super soul or supreme living force of everything. Therefore, you are Parameshwara, the supreme controller of all controllers. Hare Krishna. So since we discussed this last week in the last class, I'm not going into the explanation. Please be attentive so, we just read the verses once. Adi anto asya yan madhyam idam anyad aham bahi yatho avya yasya naitani tat satyam brahmachit bhavan. The manifest, the unmanifest, false ego, and the beginning, maintenance, and annihilation of this cosmic manifestation all come from you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But because you are the absolute truth, the Supreme Absolute Spirit Soul, the Supreme Brahman, such changes as birth, death, and sustenance do not exist in you. Hare Krishna. Everything is coming from you. So where is the question of birth, death, and old age disease? Beautiful purports. I recommend everybody to read the purports later. We already read it last week, so I'm just going ahead. Text 6. One second, 1 minute. Hare Krishna. Sorry about that. Hare Krishna. Text 6. Tavaiva charanam bhojam shreyas kama nirashisha visrijyo bhayata sangam munaya samupashate. Pure devotees or great saintly persons who desire to achieve the highest goal in life and who are completely free from all material desires for sense gratification engage constantly in the transcendental service of your lotus feet. Hare Krishna. So, Lord Shiva is telling who are the people who approach Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna, who are completely free from desire for sense gratification. And it's same in line with the Bhagavad Gita shloka, where Krishna also is saying, if somebody is attracted to sense gratification, he cannot get Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. Right? Text 7. Tvam Brahma Puranam Artam Vigunam Vishokam Anandamatram Avikaram ananyad anyat vishwasya hetur udayasthiti samyamanam atmeshwarascha tad apekshata yanapeksha. My Lord, you are the Supreme Brahman, complete in everything, being completely spiritual. You are eternal, free from material modes of nature, and full of transcendental bliss. Indeed, for you, there is no question of lamentation. Since you are the supreme cause, the cause of all causes, nothing can exist without you. Yet we are different from you in a relationship of cause and effect. For in one sense, the cause and effect are different. You are the original cause of creation, manifestation, and annihilation, and you bestow benedictions upon all living entities. Everyone depends upon you for the results of his activities, but you are always independent. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Text 8. Ekastvam eva sad asad dvayam advayam cha swarnam kritakritam iveha na vastu bedha ajnanatas त्वयि ज्ञानैर्विहितो विकल्पो यस्माद् गुण व्यतिकरो निरुपाधिकस्य. My dear Lord, your Lordship alone is the cause and the effect. Therefore, although you appear to be two, you are the absolute one. As there is no difference between the gold and the gold ornaments and the gold in a mine, there is no difference between the cause and effect. Both of them are the same. Only because of ignorance do people concoct differences and dualities. You are free from material contamination, and since the entire cosmos is caused by you and does not exist without you, it is an effect of your transcendental qualities. Thus, the conception that Brahman is true and the world false cannot be maintained. It's a very important verse actually. And Prabhupada goes on to explain with a long purport, is that we should not think of anything that is indifferent from God. He is the cause also, he is the effect also. Everything is coming from him and everything is for his pleasure only. Right? So, and everything that is happening is by sanction and within his control. Everything. So, this Mayavadi people say, this whole Jagat is mithya, is illusion actually. No, it's not illusion. It is also true, but it is temporary. And it is also creation, of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is not just some Maya creation. It is created. We are all very much there. We are real. All of us in these bodies are also real. We are not an illusion. Yes, we are in Maya. Yes, we are attracted by things which are not related to Krishna. So we are getting deviated from Krishna, and through these Bhagavatam readings, through chanting the holy names, through serving the pure devotees, Vaishnavas, we are coming closer towards Krishna. All attraction comes from Krishna. Please hear this out. All attraction comes from Krishna. Everything attractive comes from Krishna, but everything attractive doesn't take us to Krishna. Right? So it's very important that we note that, this also is from Krishna, so I'll go ahead and engage in this. No. Acharyas explain that we have to be very, very careful in choosing what attraction is going to help us make progress in spiritual life and what attraction is going to deviate us from the spiritual life. So somebody may ask, so Prabhu, if something is not attractive, favorable for Krishna, why did Krishna even create it? Right? So Krishna did not create it. We have chosen to see the other side of it. For example, Krishna created light. We have chosen to stand opposite to the light and see darkness. Right? So Krishna has created all attraction. Krishna has created everything pure. When we engage it for our own sense gratification, keeping Krishna aside, it becomes impure. Right? So everything comes from Krishna. Everything is attractive. But everything that attracts us, the opposite side which is attracting us, is not favorable to go towards Krishna. Yeah, so that we have to understand. Text 9. Tvam brahma kechid avayanti uta dharmam eke param sad asato purusham paresham अन्ये अवयन्ति नवशक्ति युतं परं त्वां केचिन् महापुरुषम् अव्ययम् आत्मतन्त्रम्. Those who are known as the impersonalist Vedantists regard you as the impersonal Brahman. Others, known as Mimamshika philosophers, regard you as religion. The Sankhya philosophers regard you as a transcendental person who is beyond Prakriti and Purusha, and who is the controller of even the demigods. The follower of the codes of devotional service, known as Pancharatras, regard you as being endowed with the 9 different potencies. And the Patanjali philosophers, the followers of Patanjali Muni, regard you as the supreme independent personality of Godhead who has no equal or superior. Hare Krishna. So here, Lord Shiva is telling that all these great philosophers are there and they all have come up with different understandings. So, see, the beauty is, Prabhupada Mati, in Sanatana Dharma, so much free will is being exhibited, is being told that a living entity has. And he can approach God in different ways. And he is satisfied in those different ways. Of course, the ultimate way is the topmost, which is Bhakti Yoga. But there are also people, as Lord Shiva is saying, that people who consider him in an impersonal way, in a personal way, in the form of religion, in the form of karma and effects of karma. There's so many things, different philosophers, right? So everybody is being respected and recognized, and everybody is being asked to validate and understand at each level, and everybody is also being encouraged to go to the next level, right? So that is the beauty. Because if you see all the human-made religions, there is only one way. You follow us or you die, or you don't have a right to exist. That kind of philosophy is being created. But Sanatana Dharma is never like that. We also accommodate devatas, we also accommodate demons, right? And we say that, there is a demon inside every one of us. And we have to make sure that the demon slowly changes and surrenders to Supreme Lord, and we all go back to Krishna. Hare Krishna. So from now, I think we read till text number 9. From here we have, the translations of purport. So we'll try to go through the whole verse and try to discuss. Text 10. Naham parayur rasayo na marichi mukhya jnanan jananti yad virachitam kalau sattva sarga Yanmayaya mushita chetasa isa daitya martya daya kim uta shashvad abhadra vritta. Translation. O my Lord, Hare Krishna. O my Lord, I, who am considered to be the best of the demigods, and Lord Brahma and the great rishis headed by Marichi, who are born of the mode of goodness. Nonetheless, we are bewildered by your illusionary energy and cannot understand what this creation is. Aside from us, what is to be said of others, like the demons and human beings who are in the base modes of material nature, Rajoguna and Tamoguna? How will they know you? Right? So, so beautifully, Lord Shiva, who is such a merciful Vaishnava, Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhu, is saying that he's actually humbly putting it forward. Not that he is in that state, but he's saying that even I can't understand you, what to speak of, then I'm in mode of goodness. See, another thing. We say that Lord Shiva deals with the mode of people in the mode of ignorance. He is not in the mode of ignorance. And this verse is a proof. He's saying that I, who am the chief of all the devatas, am in the mode of goodness. He is writing it, that I'm in the mode of goodness. But still, even in the mode of goodness, I'm getting affected by the illusionary energy of the Supreme Lord. So he's actually glorifying that, your illusionary energy is so much powerful and so ununderstandable that, it is not possible for us to, deal with it. We just have to surrender, right? So it's a beautiful explanation by Lord Shiva. Hare Krishna. Purport. It's a long purport, so I'm going to be reading it. Please pay attention. Factually speaking, even those who are situated in the material modes of goodness cannot understand the position of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What then is to be said of those who are situated in Rajoguna and Tamoguna, the base qualities of material nature? How can we even imagine the Supreme Personality of Godhead? There are so many philosophers trying to understand the absolute truth, but since they are situated in the base qualities of material nature and are addicted to so many bad habits like drinking, meat eating, illicit sex, and gambling, how can they conceive the Supreme Personality of Godhead? For them, it is impossible. For the present day, the Pancharatrika Vidhi, as enunciated by Narada Muni, is the only hope. Sri Rupa Goswami therefore has quoted the following words from Brahma Yamala. Shruti Smriti Puranadi Pancharatra Vidhim Vina Aikantiki Harer Bhaktir Utpata Yaiva Kalpate. Devotional service of the Lord that ignores the authorized Vedic literatures like the Upanishads, Puranas, and Narada Pancharatra is simply an unnecessary disturbance in society. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 12101. Hare Krishna. Is saying Upanishads, Hare Krishna. Devotional service of the Lord that ignores the authorized Vedic literatures like the Upanishads, Puranas, and Narada Pancharatra is simply an unnecessary disturbance in society. Those who are very advanced in knowledge and are situated in the mode of goodness follow the Vedic injunction of the Shruti and Smriti and other religious scriptures, including the Pancharatrika Vidhi. Without understanding the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in this way, one only creates a disturbance. In this age of Kali, so many gurus have sprung up, and because they do not refer to Shruti, Smriti, Puranadi, Pancharatrika Vidhi, they are cheating a great disturbance. They are creating a great disturbance in the world in regard to understanding the absolute truth. However, those who follow the Pancharatrika Vidhi under the guidance of a proper spiritual master can understand the absolute truth. It is said Pancharatrika Kritsnasya Pancharatraya Kritsnasya Vakya tu Bhagavan Swayam. The Pancharatra system is spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, just like Bhagavad Gita. Vasudeva Sharana Vidhur Anja Shaiva. The truth can be understood only by one who has taken shelter of the lotus feet of Vasudeva. Bahunam Janmanamante Gyanavan Mam Prapadyate Vasudeva Sarvaiti Samahatma Sudurlabha. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Bhagavad Gita 7.19. Only those who have surrendered to the lotus feet of Vasudeva can understand the absolute truth. Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita Jnanayati Asu Vairagyam Jnanam Cha Yad Ahaitukam. By rendering devotional service unto the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, one immediately acquires causeless knowledge and detachment from the world. Hare Krishna. Bhagavatam 127. Therefore, Vasudeva, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, personally teaches in Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja, abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. Bhagavad Gita 18.66. Bhaktya Mam Abhijanati Yavan Yasya Chasmi Tattvataha. One can understand the Supreme Personality as he is only by devotional service. 18.55. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is not properly understood even by Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma. What to speak of others? But he can be understood by the process of Bhakti Yoga. Mai Ashakta Mana Partha Yogam Yunjan mad ashraya asamshayam samagram mam yatha jnanasi tach shrinu. Bhagavad Gita 7.1. If one practices Bhakti Yoga by taking shelter of Vasudeva, Krishna, simply by hearing Vasudeva speaking about himself, one can understand everything about him. Indeed, one can understand him completely. Samagram. Hare Krishna. So, Prabhupada, see, this is the beauty of, we being in this is ISKCON, Krishna Kanji movement, is our Acharya wants to give us everything. He is not holding back anything. Many times gurus, they try to say, oh, I'm only giving this much. I cannot give you that much. I'm only giving what you can understand. No, in this purport, you can see the heart of Prabhupada. Prabhupada is literally, he's given like 8 verses, 7 to 8 verses, one by one, one by one. And he is trying to tell that what is the most important thing in life is Vasudeva Bhakti. And just by hearing him, we will develop that Bhakti, right? And is saying that the most knowledgeable people also cannot understand Vasudeva unless they have Bhakti. I know, in ISKCON, after hearing so many lectures, what I'm telling might sound like a repeat. But the problem is, even though it's being repeated so many times, we are not understanding it. That the most important thing in this life is to develop Bhakti for Krishna. There's nothing else more important, right? But unfortunately, many people, they hear that, but still they don't understand what is the most important. They still want to think that they can settle down in this material world and try to find a ground where things can be normal. And then I will practice devotional life. Prahlad Maharaj is telling it, when somebody is in Kaumara, like, 5-year-old boy, he should be taught spiritual knowledge, right? Why? Because this existence can end at any time. And we have to perform the most important activity. But it is so unfortunate when I see even devotees, everywhere, many devotees, why to say others, even me. I don't consider it important to bring my children to satsang. I feel that, let them settle down and then I will bring them to satsang. Oh, they are not ready. Oh, they are not accepting. Oh, they don't think it is right time now. You are not understanding what you are doing. You are simply ruining their existence. Even as parents, sometimes we become so, greedy, that our children should settle down nicely in material life, so they can take care of themselves, and also us at some point of time. But we forget that everything is being controlled by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If He wants, He can make anybody settle down, anybody reach a particular point, anybody, can lead a peaceful life in this material world. And by surrendering to Him, actually people will become peaceful. Even if people don't have money, even if people don't have any wealth, they'll still become peaceful. But we think that, oh, money will bring us peace. I think we should have money. Money, I mean, come on. We are reading it so much. Money doesn't bring any happiness unless we engage that money in the service of Krishna. But unfortunately, we are still in that state where we are talking high philosophy, but we don't believe in it. We don't believe that the greatest favor that we can do to our children is to make them Krishna conscious. As per their karma, anyway, they'll become a doctor. As per their karma, they'll anyway become an engineer. As per their karma, they'll anyway do a job, or they'll do that will anyway happen. I'm not saying you should stop them from studying and then no, let's do it. But then the most important thing is they should not take birth again. If you see today's quote by Srila Prabhupada, today morning I forwarded it to everybody. It's the quote that we get daily. He's saying the best type of contraception is to not have a child if you can't take him back to Godhead. As simple as that. Prabhuji, my daughter is not interested, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, my son is not interested, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, they have exams, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, they have this, Prabhuji. They have that, Prabhuji. Are Prabhuji, you know what you're doing? Krishna has sent those children to your houses because Krishna knows that devotional life is going to start in your house. And Krishna wants to talk to your children. Krishna wants your children to hear, your family to hear about him. He has created all the things, right? Of course, the distractions of the external world are so much that children may not opt to, devotional life, because I'm sure many of our children in this satsang, at least, we were introduced and we already had children. We were introduced to KC. That means they were not born by Garbhadana Sanskar. So obviously they are not pure devotees, or they are not they're not like advanced devotees. They have appeared in our house, and then we came to Krishna consciousness. So there is a great, immense need, more need, that we engage them all in Krishna consciousness. Because, see, understand one thing, Professor Mathidis, that like here Lord Shiva is telling that even though we are in the mode of goodness, even though we are so elevated, even though we are so much scholarly, we can't understand you, Krishna. Your illusion energy is so powerful. What to speak of our children or us, that if we are not taking devotional life seriously, or not putting an endeavor to take it seriously, then we will miss the boat. Don't try to be a good parent. Don't try to be a good parent. Try to be a parent. Right? Do you understand what is the difference? Don't try to be a good parent. Try to be a parent. Because you being a good parent or not cannot be evaluated by some psychiatrist or some child. Or sometimes parents go and ask that, what do you think? You're happy with us being parents? And say, yes, most of the time, but sometimes you're very stubborn. Sometimes you give instructions. Oh, then I think I should not do that. Oh, because, by doing so, my children will have a negative impression towards me throughout their life. This is all bogus. It's like you're completely misunderstanding your role as a parent only, right? Don't try to be a good parent, be a parent. And what is to be a parent is already being told in Srimad Bhagavatam. Na guru na sasyat, na swajano na sasyat. Don't try to be a parent if you can't deliver them back to Krishna. That is what matters. Does it mean, I will torture my children? No, you don't have to do that. You are putting your endeavor. Don't stop your endeavor. Prabhuji, the only institution where pure devotional service is being so strongly being propagated is ISKCON. Nowhere else it is so strongly propagated. It is like, okay, this current, kobarka vettandi, idu vettandi, adi vratam cheyandi, yajnam cheyandi, okay, Haribol, Nitaya Gaur Premanand. I don't know if you're all hearing, whatever I'm speaking, but I'm speaking this to myself. This Zoom class, this Srimad Bhagavatam reading, every Ekadashi morning, every Saturday, Sunday, is for my own purification. So I'm telling that, we are cheating ourselves. We are cheating ourselves. We are trying to find a future for our children by giving them another life. We are not trying to give them a future to end this life. And we really still feel that, their material prosperity will make them happy. Their material prosperity will anyway happen, Re Baba. It will anyway happen. If you understand Karma Kanda, it will anyway happen. And you're already doing that part. But also give them Krishna consciousness. Also give them Krishna consciousness. Because if you understand that Hare Krishna. Yeah, every living entity needs association. We are Sangajivis. If we are not given satsanga, we will go to asatsanga. As simple as that. Don't think there is a middle ground. Oh, Prabhuji, my children are not coming to satsang, so they are okay. They are not okay. They are not okay. They are taking that sangha somewhere else. Oh, Prabhuji, my children are very innocent. Really? Your children are so innocent? Are you innocent, darlings? Huh? What is running in your minds? Oh, children, Prabhuji, my children doesn't have lust, Prabhuji. They are so young, Prabhuji. వాళ్ళన పిచ్చోళ్ళు మనవన పిచ్చోళ్ళు. I'm telling you, we are cheating. Our false ego is cheating us. A 5-year-old boy, Prahlad Maharaj is saying, teach Bhagavatam, Hari Bhakti to a 5-year-old child. 5-year-old child. Why is he saying that? Chautanga the shlokam. We hear that. Why is he saying that? Because Prabhu, Maya is so strong. Maya is so strong. Prabhuji, understand, Prabhuji, you don't understand. You also have children, I also have children, Prabhuji. Me istalla naina మీ కర్మ ఓడేం చేస్తాడు చెప్పండి ఇప్పుడే చేయలేడు ప్రభుపాద్ చెప్పి చెప్పి అలిచిపోయాడు ప్రభుపాద్ టోల్డ్ టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ యర్ చిల్డ్రన్ బట్ మేక్ దెమ్ డివోటీస్ introduce them to devotion, keep them in devotional service. Prabhuji, if you don't come to satsangs regularly, what will happen to you? What will happen to you if you don't come to? Okay, try బిడ్డ చేసుకో. ఆల్రెడీ 2-3 వికెట్లు ఎగిరిపోయినాయి, 2-3 చాలా మంది వికెట్లు ఎగిరిపోయినాయి, బట్ దే డోంట్ నో దట్ వాళ్ళ వికెట్ ఎగిరిపోయినాయి. దట్ ఈస్ మాయా. అర్థం? You don't know. Like, how are we before coming to satsang? All of us, how are we before coming to satsang? Do you remember? So we could exist. We could exist like that without Krishna also, right? In the same way, we can exist without Krishna, not knowing that we are outside away from Krishna. As simple as that. As simple as that. Antla untadandi Maya. Are Lord Shiva is telling, Mohini Murthin Chusna, I got attracted in a lusty way. In the most, what do you call that? A way that I don't want to be. I mean, mode of goodness, but still it is attracting. You think we and our children will not get attracted? They will. We are basically creating two different worlds. In our houses, we are creating two different worlds, right? It is so sad to see that we don't engage our children in devotional activities. Okay, tomorrow morning is the exam. I understand. Tomorrow morning is the exam. After 1 week is the exam. 2 hours they don't have. 2 hours for devotional life. Right? I mean, just think about it, what we are doing. And if they are not getting satsanga, if our children are not getting satsanga, how do you think they'll how do you think you have contributed for their spiritual progress? Don't worry, Krishna is anyway going to take care, because Krishna is the one who sent those children to our houses. We are not brought them. Krishna is the one who sent those children to their houses. They expected us to do something. We are failing to do that. So anyway, he has another plan for our children. Don't worry about it. He has a plan. He will put them into devotional life at some point in their life. They will be brought to devotional life. That will happen. But frankly speaking, are we doing our part? Think about it. It's not about, me thinking anything wrong about anybody's children, or you thinking anybody's children are wrong. No. It is important that we engage ourselves as one family. At least 2 hours in 176 hours. Arey baap re. In 1 week, there is, how many? 176? I don't know. Something like that, right? 3 hours. In 176 hours, 3 hours, one family comes together for hearing about Krishna, chanting about Krishna, honoring Krishna Prasad. If that is not being made possible by us, then what kind of a professional life or personal life or spiritual life are we leading? And what kind of education are we giving that is taking our children away from Krishna consciousness? What kind of plan are we doing for our spiritual life? Prabhuji, if we force Prabhuji, they'll go away, Prabhuji. Who are you to decide? Who is asking you to force? Speak with them, deal with them, negotiate with them, negotiate with your family, that I am responsible for your spiritual progress. You have been sent as a responsibility for me. Let us sit down in satsang. Let us try to put our endeavor. Some endeavor. Okay? We have given up. Some of them have even given up. That and there are also some people who have concluded that actually going to satsang is not very important. What can you say? Right? If you tell them you're in Maya, they'll tell you are in Maya. Thank you, I'm in Maya only. That's the reason I'm speaking like a fool, right? I'm in Maya and trying to tell things that, that actually even I am failing to do sometimes. This is the struggle in every house, Prabhu. Kali Yuga is made to go us away from God. And still our mind is finding ways to go away from God. We are trying to balance spiritual life and material life. No, we are not balancing. We are not balancing anything. We are just going down into material life. That's all it is. There's nothing to balance here. Oh, Prabhuji, my relatives. The other day I was speaking to one Maharaj, and Maharaj told, straight on the face, he said, I told, why is this devotee not come? No, Prabhuji, he has gone to some function. He told, society, hai, Prabhuji, we have to take care. We have to take care of our relation, society, Prabhu. Which society, Prabhu? Maharaj asked. Which society? Have they not chosen a which society they want to be in? Huh? ఇంకా అర్థం కావట్లేదా? Which society do you want to be in? International Society for Krishna Consciousness or International Society for Maya Consciousness? Which society? ఇంకా చూస్ చేసుకోలేదా? ఇంకా కావాలనా? పెద్దమ్మ, చిన్నమ్మ, మామ, కాక, చిన్నాన్న. అరే, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ టెలింగ్ అబాండన్ దెమ్, బట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇన్ లైఫ్ రే బాబా. Don't compromise your Krishna consciousness for serving people who are not anywhere related to Krishna consciousness or who are not even interested to come to Krishna consciousness. Or you put your effort to bring them to Krishna consciousness. Then it matters. Otherwise, what are we doing? We are trying to lead dual life and still not being serious. Prabhu, we are grahasthas, Prabhuji. We are not brahmacharis, Prabhuji. We are grahasthas, Prabhuji. Are grahastha definition in Bhaiya? Chappan? As per Prahlad Maharaj in 7th canto, what is the difference between Grahamedi and Grahastha? Let us discuss. I'll stop speaking. Each one of you, 35 of you are there, your subtle bodies are here. Please go ahead and tell what is the definition of Grahastha? You can raise your hand. I'll call your name. You can raise your hand. Grahastha and into Delsa.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandapranam, Prabhuji.
Dandot Pramati.
Prabhuji, Gruhastha. I may not be quoting the exact verse, exact translation correctly, but this is the understanding I remember. The Gruhastha is where Lord Krishna is put in the front and center of the entire household, and all the activities, all the intentions, all the thoughts, everything is directed towards Lord Krishna. Even the relationships are maintained in keeping Krishna in the center.
Yes. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. What is the good? Yeah, Vanilla Mataji, tell me.
Same, Prabhu. Krishna is the center for Grihastha, and sense gratification is the center for Grahamedi.
Yes. Ramachiranjeev Prabhu.
I know the difference between Gruhamedi and Grihastha. Gruhamedi is the one who envies. Medi is the word which is derived from enviousness.
Yes.
So if a person is not doing devotional service, he will start envying, he will start accumulating, he will start showing off. This is what he does.
Yes. Thank you, Prabhu. Prabhuji and Matajis, either we don't, I don't know if somebody else wants to say, but, point is very simple. Do we want this to be our last life? Do we want to go back to Krishna? Or do we want to be certified by the whole so-called society that we are normal people? Because what is normal actually is being treated as abnormal, and what is abnormal is being certified as normal. That is today's situation, right? So the highest duty of a mother in the house is to teach culture to their children, not father's duty. Father's duty is to show as an example. Father's duty is an example to show, how he is running his life, how he is earning for his family, how he is following dharma. He is busy. Father is busy running and taking care of the house. Mother is the one who actually teaches culture. Culture means a process that takes you back to Krishna. That is culture. Waking up, telling children to wake up early in the morning is not the job of father. It's the job of mother. Why? She is doing it. She is teaching her children. That is, I'm not telling this. It's there in Shastra. What is the duty of a mother? Mother's duty is to make sure children respect their father. Mother's duty is to make sure children are brought up in a way that they come towards devotion. Mother's duty is to engage them in devotional activities that happen in the house. These are all mother's duties. If Gandhari would not have folded her eyes, actually she did a big disservice by covering her eyes. Because if she would not have covered her eyes, she would have definitely done something for Duryodhana. Duryodhana never had a mother who taught him any culture. If mother in the house is trying to pass on the buck, saying that no, I'm not doing it because I don't think I can do it. Oh, father is not doing it. All these things, you are basically creating a Duryodhana in the house without your knowledge. The kind of arguments, the kind of answers you're going to get from your children is bewildering because mother never trained. Mother never trained that. I remember, if my our ancestors, if father would have told, if child would have spoken anything loudly to the father, mother would come and slap the child, saying, "How dare you speak to your father like that?" But what is happening now? Mother herself is shouting on the father. What example are we setting, in front of the children? So culture is not being taught. One second, huh? One second. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So it's so much important that we engage our dependents in devotional service, Prabhuji and Matajis. Otherwise, what are we doing? We are doing convenient devotion and don't think Krishna will spare us. Huh? Of course, Krishna will understand, give us a gradual, but ISKCON is not for gradual elevation. ISKCON is for pulling us out of this material world, making it our last life. But if we are still not convinced what is most important, then what are we trying to do? Prabhuji, I'm making, my devotion is more important. See, my family, I'm trying to do my best. Prabhuji is what you can do and what you're doing. You know both these things. What you can do and what you're doing. And for what you're doing. Just go deep into your thoughts and think, why am I not enforcing or why am I not making sure that my whole family comes toward devotion? Because you want to be a good parent. You don't want to be a parent. You want to be a good parent. And what good with that, Prabhuji? They will get devotion whenever the right time comes, Prabhuji. No, Prabhuji. You are making them exposed to wrong things. You are allowing them to be exposed to wrong things. They are going in different direction. Now Krishna has to work again. The work that he has given you, you're not doing. Now Krishna has to work again and pull them. It's a tapasya, Prabhu. Spiritual life is a tapasya, not a convenient boat that I can go in my own pace and feel that okay, I've done justice. I've done justice. I've done justice. You've done complete injustice because you're trying to find your own comfort. You're trying to find this way. I'm comfortable in spiritual life. Prabhuji, I'm coming to Satsang, Prabhuji. I'm just leaving my children at home. Prabhuji, I'm coming to Satsang, Prabhuji, whenever I can. Now, what is this? No, Prabhuji, they say we will come when we want. Don't force us. Beautiful answer. Right? Children will say that. What is your answer for that? What is your answer for that? Don't force us. Are you not forcing them to study? If your children tell, we will study here, don't come and tell us when to study. Will you not go and ask them, why are you not studying? Adutanu. Which means you have more faith in material prosperity, success through material prosperity, than spiritual prosperity. As simple as that. As simple as that. Prabhuji and Mataji, I'm not telling next satsang, enforce it. Start thinking about it, what you're doing. First of all, in the house itself. How many children are applying tilak in their houses? How many parents are applying tilak in their houses? Huh? I have seen one child, Kantimala gone. Parents are coming to satsang. Kantimala is gone. Culture is not being given. Prabhuji, they should choose it, Prabhuji. Really? They will choose it? At what time will they choose it? When will they choose it? When will they choose it? What is your role in them to choose it? What have you done? You are given a soul to be served and brought to Krishna, and you are trying to create that soul in such a way that he serves you by being a good parent. That's all you're doing. Of course, this is not a parenting class. But what are we doing? Huh? Prabhuji, I don't have time, Prabhuji. I have a morning call, Prabhu. I have an evening call, Prabhu. I have this, I have that, I have this, Prabhu. You have complicated your life. You have complicated your life. By trying to earn more, by trying to live a lifestyle that is not needed. You have complicated your life. Right? But these are harsh realities. These are harsh realities. That we have to be focused in developing an attraction towards Krishna. We have to be focused. Otherwise, definitely we'll go in other direction. Our children will go in other direction. I've gone to one person's house. I'm just saying, they are doing a festival in the house. Prabhuji and Matajis, they are doing a festival in the house, and their children have still not woken up. Can you imagine? వాళ్ళు లేవలేదు ఇంకా. They are doing a festival in their house. They are calling all devotees. Their children have not woken up. They have not taken bath yet. ఏం తయారు చేస్తున్నాం మనం ఇంట్లో? There are devotees who come to the house, right? Forget about festival. Devotees come to your houses, and what is it? Children don't even come out to say Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Mataji. And we are okay with that. Forget about them. We are okay with that. They are studying Prabhuji. Really? ఏం చేస్తున్నాం మనం? What message are you conveying to your children? That is okay. We are conveying a message that is okay. If devotees come, you don't have to come out. Our culture is anybody who comes to the house is treated like God. Everybody goes and takes their blessings or serves them. Forget about serving them. Today's culture, they don't even know. They don't even know that somebody has come to the house. We are actually telling them what can be done, and that's okay. Is that I can live in a house where devotional service, or Prabhuji, Sunday morning, tilak pettukovali Prabhuji, పిల్లలందరూ. ఎందుకంటే అందరూ వస్తారా బయట నుంచి? ఇజ్జత్ పోద్ది కదా. సండే మార్నింగ్ సత్సంగ్ కదా, సాటర్డే మార్నింగ్ సత్సంగ్ కదా, సాటర్డే ఈవినింగ్ సత్సంగ్ కదా, అప్పుడు తిలక్ పెట్టుకోవాలి కదా. Because I'm preaching, right? I'm teaching, right? So they have to wear tilak, right? Who has to teach this? Mother has to teach this. Mother has to teach this. Father will also assist, but not respond. Shastra is saying mother has to teach culture in the house. Mother engages the entire family in devotional activities. How many times are we engaging them? They are actually depending on us to train them. But we don't. Because we think that's okay. Lord Shiva is telling in this verse, being Lord Shiva, I am bewildered by Maya. And we are sitting in our houses. And Lord Shiva also told that, what to speak of others who are affected by Rajo and Tamas. And we are chanting 16 rounds and saying that we want to go back to Krishna. By leading a life like this, which is convenient. Convenient spirituality. నాకు వర్కౌట్ అవుతుంది కదా ప్రభుజీ. I'm doing my best, Prabhuji. Are you really doing your best? Or have you given up on other things and just being self-centered? Like Bhajananandi. I am in my bhajan. I don't care about others. Prabhu, yeah, I'll go to Vrindavan, Prabhu. I'll leave all these people anywhere. I don't care what they become. What are you doing? What are you thinking? Rose and Matajis, they're wonderful parents. You're all wonderful parents. But give them Krishna. Because the only person who can give them Krishna is you. For everything else, the whole world is there. కాకలు అమ్మలు చిన్నాలు పెద్దనాలు పక్కోళ్ళు ముందోళ్ళు నైబర్స్ కొలీగ్స్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అందరు ఉన్నారు టు గివ్ దమ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ అదర్ దెన్ కృష్ణ యు ఆర్ ద ఓన్లీ వన్ హూ విల్ గివ్ దమ్ కృష్ణ అండ్ డోంట్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ దెమ్ టు చాంట్ 16 రౌండ్ డోంట్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ దెమ్ అట్లీస్ట్ కీప్ దెమ్ ఇన్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆఫ్ డివోటీస్ షో దెమ్ దట్ డివోటీస్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ దెర్ ఈస్ అ వరల్డ్ కాల్డ్ డివోటీ వరల్డ్ షో దెమ్ నా if you don't even show them how will they know? After exams, they'll come probably. When are the exams? When are they? Tomorrow? It's a struggle in every house. Even in my house, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. But if husband and wife unite together, it's not a struggle. These are the places where unity matters. These are the places where husband and wife both agree what is the most important thing in life. Husband says, wife says no. మీదే నాకు తెలుసు ప్రభుజీ అట్లే చెప్తాడు మాతే అట్లే చెప్తుంది ప్రభుపాద అట్లే చెప్తాడు నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ అదే వస్తుంది Prabhupada doesn't know our practicalities. Prabhupada is in 1976. Now it is 2025. Prabhupada would have not written the same kind of purports. Prabhupada would not have told this way. Prabhupada would have changed. What Prabhupada? It can go. False ego. Our false ego is so great. We even told no to Krishna. Akarshaiti iti Krishna. We said no. I don't want you. I'm going to my material world. I'll find happiness in my own world. And now we are staying in the material world. Right? Creating an environment where we want to continue in this material world. It's an unfortunate truth. But somebody has to say it, na? ఎవడు చెప్పకపోతే ఎవడు చెప్తారు చెప్పండి Prabhupada never spoke anything cheap to keep people. Prabhupada never spoke anything cheap to keep people. But there are many people who speak anything cheap to keep people. ఇది చెప్తే పారిపోతారు కదా If I tell this, they'll run away, na? వద్దులేండి ప్రభుజీ ఎందుకు ప్రభుజీ That is what is going on. Even in ISKCON society, it is going on. Where devotional life is being compromised. Somebody wants to only appear in Zoom. I told last week, what was it? People who are only seeing devotees in Zoom will go to Zoom planet. They'll not go to Goloka planet. Right? People who don't want to see devotees, don't want to meet devotees, don't want to serve with devotees. What kind of devotional life are you trying to create for yourself? No austerity. Convenient undal Prabhuji. Balance Prabhuji. Balance Prabhuji. Balance. Prabhuji and Mataji, at the end of the day, the greatest cheater is you only. Greatest cheater is your mind only. Greatest cheater is your intelligence, which is affected by the ideas of the mind. Last week, we heard Prabhupada's lecture on who is a yogi. It on his appearance day. How beautifully Prabhupada is saying that a person has to develop connection with Krishna in devotion. Only that person is a yogi. All this physical gymnastics, eating sattvikly, living sattvikly, thinking sattvikly is not enough to go back to Krishna. I'm sorry. That's not the goal of life. But there are many gurus who can take us in different directions for our own sense gratification. Right? So, I know this was not the only core topic of this class, but it's important that on a Ekadashi day, because Ekadashi is a checkpoint, consider this as a checkpoint of thinking, where am I taking my family? The amount of importance I'm giving for other things, for my family, am I giving similar importance for spiritual life also? Or no? Prabhuji, by doing all this, we'll mess up our life, Prabhuji. You know, Prabhuji, we have to go at our own pace, Prabhuji. We have to, nobody can force you to do anything. Nobody can force you to do anything. Still, spiritual life is your choice. I know devotees who have taken initiation who never go to any satsang. Do you know anybody like that? Huh? Don't tell names. I am not asking for names. Have you seen devotees who are initiated who don't go to any satsang? Huh? Anybody? Or am I the only one seeing? Hare Krishna, am I audible?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. We
Yes,
know,
Prabhu, you
Prabhuji.
are
We know.
audible. You are audible.
No, we know
Huh?
such people. Yeah.
Is that not cheating your guru?
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
Prabhuji.
going against the vows that you took while doing initiation,
Everything,
while
eh?
getting initiation.
I know devotees. I want to get initiated, but I'll never come to satsang. Have you seen such people? Initiation అంటే joke అయిపోయింది. You want somebody else to take charge of your spiritual life, but you don't want to surrender to Krishna. నేను మంచిగా మాయలో తిరుగుతా బిడ్డ, నన్ను నువ్వు తీసుకోపోవాలి. On Guru Purnima day, they'll get all sentiment. Oh, Gurudev, 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 Gurudev. Arey, Guru is what? He's a devotee. He's risking his life for you. Prabhu, not only Diksha Guru risks a life, huh? Even Siksha Guru is risking his life by dealing with you. My Siksha Guru is risking his life by dealing with me. Right? We are not serious about our spiritual life. We are not. If you are not serious, then why are you speaking like you're serious? Why are you behaving like you're serious? Rupa Goswami is very clearly telling. Sanatan Goswami is very clearly telling. Upadeshamrita is very clearly telling. What is important in spiritual life? You know? What is important in spiritual life? Asatsanga, is very dangerous. Right? Niyamagraha. Huh? So many details are already given. What is important? What is not important? How is Maya affecting you? How is... నాకెందుకు బిడ్డ, నేను నా ఇష్టం చేసుకుంటా. I don't need a guru. I don't need a guru. I am my own guru, right? I am independent, right? And there are also devotees who are deviated from satsang and they are advisors for others. Advisors. ఏంటి ప్రభుజీ పోయే అవసరం లేదు ప్రభు. Look at me. Look at me, Prabhu. I have done, what is it? ISKCON disciple course. I have done Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhava, Bhakti, what is it? Prabhupada, Bhakti Vedanta. I am this, I am that. For what? For what? ఏం సాధిస్తావు అని చేసి? If you don't have any attraction to bring your family or yourself to the satsang, or to serve with devotees, or to be with devotees, what are you trying to cheat yourself with? Who are you trying to prove? Prabhuji, Krishna is Bhavagrahi Janardana Prabhuji. This is Brahmastra. This is our Mayastra, not Brahmastra. Prabhuji, Krishna is Bhavagrahi Janardana Prabhuji. He will, of course he understands. Of course he understands. That is the reason he's coming to you again and again in the form of Shastra, in the form of Guru, in the form of Satsang, and telling you again and again, don't mess up your life. You've done it unlimited number of lives already. ఇంకా బుద్ధి రాలే. ఈ జన్మలు అన్ని తీసుకొస్తే కూడా బుద్ధి రావట్లేదు. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ రెడీ టు సరెండర్. ఐ విల్ నాట్ సరెండర్. ప్రభుజీ, ఐఎమ్ ఫాలోయింగ్ ఏకాదశి ప్రభుజీ, ఐఎమ్ ఫాలోయింగ్ నిర్జల ప్రభుజీ, ఐఎమ్ ఫాలోయింగ్. దేనికోసం? ఎవరి కోసం? ఫర్ వాట్? What is the goal? What is the goal? If you are, okay, let me not say that. I think it's going too far. But the point is very simple, brothers and sisters. Are we really evaluating? Are we really evaluating sincerely that I'm going towards Krishna or no? Or am I trying to justify that this is what I can do? Hmm? This is what I can do. I want both societies. Once I was going to somebody's house and I saw one devotee couple coming out. No tilak, no devotional, anything. Full material. Atlantica. I am a different person. I am a Superman. Devotee dress, you remove it and Superman comes out. Completely, going to some friend's function. Why are you trying to create another identity? Why do you need another identity? Prabhuji, మాకు ఇనిషియేషన్ కావాలి ప్రభుజీ. మేము చాలా ఇనిషియేషన్ ప్రభుజీ. Why do you want initiation? ఎందుకు నీకు initiation? Why do you want? You want a different world, right? Go live in that world, na? Why do you come here and create a disturbance to this society? If you want that society only, go na. Prabhu, we don't want to come to your satsang. Don't come to this satsang. Go to some other satsang, na? But go to a satsang, na? Create one identity, na? Problem ఏంది? ఎందుకు? ఇట్లా చెప్తే ఇష్టం ఉండదు. ప్రభుజీ సొసైటీ ప్రభుజీ. పోరాడైనా ఆ సొసైటీలోనే ఉండు. Prabhuji and Mataji's International Society for Krishna Consciousness is meant to take people, devotees, back home, back to Godhead. And we want devotees, including me, I also, you also, everybody also has to make Krishna really in the center of our life, center of our family. There is no other priority. Even if you become a beggar by the end of your life, but you are going back to Krishna, then that becoming a beggar is also a blessing. Understand that. Prabhupada left everything for Krishna. So many sannyasis or movement have left everything for Krishna. So many devotees are also doing their business, are also very, very clear about their Krishna conscious life. They don't maintain dual identities. They are not even interested in maintaining dual identities. Go to somebody's marriage, there is no tilak, there is no kanti also. Arey baap re. I have seen one devotee who's initiated, who's not wearing his kanti mala in a function. What are you doing? And then you go and say, no, we have to make it work, we have to just we have to balance everything. What are you speaking? Is that what you told in front of your guru during initiation? Or even if you're not initiated, you're aspiring for initiation, there is no difference. Is that what you're telling your guru? Gurudev, I will chant minimum 16 rounds. 4 regulative principles, I will try to follow. Some of them I'm following, not following, I'm trying to follow. Oh, no, Gurudev, I will follow from the date of initiation. Gurudev, I will not eat anand garlic after I get initiated. Because I need that empowerment. No? I need initiation. Why? Recognition. No? Kotta peru. Right? Arvind will become, what will become? Achyutananda. Chandra will become Chaitanya Dasa. Satya will become, what is it? Swarup Damodar Dasa. ఎంత మంచిగా ఉంది ప్రభు పేర్లు. దానికోసం ఏమైనా ప్రభు. Who are you cheating? Krishna is not seeing. చూస్తలేడు అనుకుంటున్నా. Are we really thinking Krishna is not seeing? Prabhu, our struggle in spiritual life of controlling our senses is a lifelong struggle. We will go through it with a guilt, with a whatever it is, that is there. But don't legalize it. I know one devotee, he went and told other devotees, don't worry, tell Prabhuji, take initiation. Take initiation. You are not following, that's okay. From the date of initiation, you can follow. Can you think how cheap you can go? How cheap? How cheap are you treating the spiritual life? Prabhu, your Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhava, and what is that other one? Bhakti Vedanta, and whatever other tattva certifications are of no use if you're not sincere. If you're not understanding the sincerity to Guru and Parampara. If you don't have any attitude to take instructions, what is the use? There is no use. Prabhupada appearance day. Is that the most important day of our lives, Prabhupada and Mataji? I'm ending in another 5 minutes. Is Prabhupada appearance day the most important day of our spiritual life?
Yes,
Yes, Prabhu.
If somebody who claims to be, what is that? Who claims to be making progress in spiritual life doesn't celebrate that day with devotees. I mean, see, medical, some other big commitment, I understand. You have a choice, but I don't want to go. With devotees, I don't want to. Virtually, I am in Zoom, I am seeing. In Zoom lo Abhishekam chustunna. YouTube lo chustunna. Is that the right thing to do, Prabhuji? ఇంట్లో పనులు రాలేదు. I had to go drop somebody. Prabhuji, understand, Mataji, what are we trying to do here? Is going back to God a serious affair, or this has become like a lifestyle thing? Oh, I'm ISKCON devotee now. I look like that, I do like that. I get followers also. No, we have followers also, right? They're preaching, some of us are preaching. Oh, followers would vastunaru. But what about me? What about me? Radha Ashtami is coming. 31st. What is my preparation for Radha Ashtami? Mental preparation, spiritual preparation, whatever. Actually, this class is for me only. I'm going to hear it again and board on my head that, yes, I'm not able to follow many things that I'm speaking. But Ekadashi is meant for that. Become serious about your spiritual life and know your spiritual responsibilities. There is only two options, Krishna or Maya. There is nothing in between. There's nothing in between. Krishna or Maya. And have we as a husband, have we as a wife, have we as a mother, have we as a father, have we as a son, have we as a daughter, as a brother, as a sister, done our part? Have we done our part? Are we still doing our part to the best of our ability? And if our mind is cheating us that you are doing the best of your ability, then are you going and clarifying that with the Siksha Guru? See, my mind can tell. బాగానే చేస్తున్నావు, నీకున్న సిచ్యువేషన్లో బాగానే చేస్తున్నావు. This is what is mind. Everybody look at the screen. I'll show you personification of mind. బాగానే చేస్తున్నావు, నువ్వు సూపర్ చేస్తున్నావు, నీకు తెలుసు, వాళ్ళకేం తెలుసు, నీకు తెలుసు, వాట్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఇస్ పర్ఫెక్ట్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద బెస్ట్ యూ కెన్ డూ, యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. జస్ట్ రిమూవ్ దిస్ క్లిప్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ మార్నింగ్ యూ సీ దిస్ క్లిప్. దిస్ ఈజ్ యువర్ మైండ్ టాకింగ్ టు యూ. చూడ్డానికి మైండ్ ఇట్లే ఉంటుంది, నా ఫేస్ లాగా దరిద్రంగా. మైండ్ దిస్ ఇట్ లుక్స్ లైక్. This is how it cheats you. Who can remove the cheating of the mind? Your Shiksha Guru can. Go, talk to him. Ask him. Ask him. Am I doing enough, Prabhuji? This is my current. So let him tell, na, that Mataji, Prabhuji, I think you're doing a good, but please improve in these places. A Shiksha Guru who doesn't want a following will tell you the truth on your face. A Shiksha Guru who wants to use you as his followers will never tell you anything. He'll tell, నాతో మంచిగా ఉండాలి. I will keep you behind me and take you to hell. But please be behind me. I will not tell you the truth. So I want followers. I want followers. I'm 100% sure there are some in this call who hate me after this class. That's okay. It's okay. But holding my hands in front of you, I'm telling you, I have no intention of using you. I have no intention of cheating you. I'm only trying to repeat what is there in Bhagavat, what our acharyas have told, and what is most important for us. Dandavat Pranam. Happy Ekadashi. Please chant and please be sincere to your own self. Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindubhyavcha पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय.
जी
हरे 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 कृष्ण.
थैंक यू प्रभु.
थैंक यू प्रभु. हरे कृष्ण.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Prabhuji,
Hare Krishna.
हरे
Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.